But also, y'all heard about Philly too? Philly's got like 536 homicides in the city. 20% up from last year. How many homicides y'all got in Cincinnati?
88.
88. So now, you know what? That's what's going on in our communities. Some of you guys, well, I say even girls, some of you guys and girls are affiliated with some people and some organizations. So can I touch about snitching real quick? You mind? So let me touch on snitching because I don't get it. I understand it because it actually sounds good. Like, I ain't no snitch. Yo, Vic, I ain't no snitch. I don't tell nobody. Yo, my man, you snitch? Of course you're gonna say I ain't no snitch. but let's really look at it. So, well, let me go back. So one thing that I do, I'm part of an organization called Black Men Heal. Black Men Heal removes the stigma around mental health. There's a thing they call cultural competency. So what we have is we have providers and we have clients. We match them up. So the provider's black, the client is black. And we give the free therapy to black men or men of color. I'm trying to bring that particular organization, our organization, because we're in 8 different cities. I'm trying to bring it to Cincinnati because this is my heart. So with that, so I go back to the snitching part because now I'm thinking about mental health. So snitching, and any parents here? Any parents or teachers? Okay. So when I say I'm not a snitch, means that I saw something or I was involved in something, and the reason why I'm not going to tell it to anybody is because I fear that my life is in jeopardy. Is that about right? Is that what snitching is? Or somebody tell me? Somebody tell me something different.
Well, you're like, not always in your life is jeopardy.
Sometimes what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a trend. So, I'm not telling y'all to go out there and tell on anybody. But what I realize in mental health, the fact that the people that are affected by mental health, us as grown men, it goes back to our childhood. Some of the things we didn't get, some of the things, the love we didn't get, the attention we didn't get, and then you become an adult like me, 58 years old, and not know how to deal with your trauma. Because I was a client, I'm not a therapist, I was a client. That's why I'm telling you, I'm just gonna keep it 100. That's what I'm telling you. So you're saying, in regards to snitching or whatever, that you're not gonna do it, because real talk, either it's a trend or you're scared for your life. Like really, depending on what organizations you are affiliated with. And I'll just leave organizations in there. So you gotta understand, like, you gotta start thinking about you yourself. You gotta learn how to remove yourself from certain crowds, from certain people, especially if you're an athlete. The way it used to be, and I say used to be, if you was an athlete, then nobody mess with you. I don't care what city you were from, not city, I don't care where you were from, like people respect, no, don't mess with him, don't get him involved. He from Madville, he from Evanston, he from Kitty Heights, or wherever you from. Like nobody mess with you because you was an athlete. So what they said was, catch this. What they said was, I see potential in you, I see potential in you, I see potential in you, I see potential in you. What they saying is, they see potential in each and every one of y'all. So we don't need y'all affiliated with certain organizations. Learn how to separate yourself. There's plans for you. And you got to understand that. And I say that standing before you because I knew some dudes that was hustling back then. Hey, can I go real deep on this, Cook?
Yes.
Can I go real deep on this for real?
Yes.
Anybody know People's Junior High School? Are you familiar with that? Is it still open?
No, it's called Clark Montessori now.
Clark Montessori? What the heck is going on? All right, so I went to People's Middle School. Guess what? I sold joints. Little joints. That's what joints came in bags. 15 in a bag. And my brother was hustling. So I sold joints in middle school. Crazy. And be honest, when I got to high school, I stopped because it was too much competition. I was like, I can't compete.
I got drafted in high school.
Thank God I did, because honestly, when I got out of the military, I had to find me a job. This was in 1992. Some of you probably weren't even born. So what happened was, you ever heard of mass incarceration? Any of y'all ever heard of mass incarceration? So mass incarceration is what happened. Y'all heard of crack, right?
Yeah.
So what happened when crack hit the communities, it affected our communities like no other. Because see, we basically, everybody that was coming up, they got a hold of it, they sold it, some of them made millions. I knew a dude that I went to high school with, that sold crack, and when they got him on the kingpin charges. And they sentenced him to 30 years. Flip side of that, I got out of the military. Mass incarceration was so high, and they were building prisons so much. So when I got out of the military, I got a job in the prison. 25 years I served. I worked there. I told you my man did 30. 2 different stories. So you guys, you see what I'm doing? Because I want you to write your own book. You know what I mean? I want you to write your own book and realize that. And the thing about it is, I worked in there for 25 years. So I've seen a lot of us inside the prison. So once I retired, I said, you know what? I want to give back. I want to give back any way I can. Any of you guys heard of Charlemagne the God? The Breakfast Club? The organization Black Men Heal was on the Breakfast Club. I was just with Charlemagne, what's today? What was that?
Thursday, I think you were with.
Yeah, he got the Honest Guy. I was just up there with them. Our organization went. Now I sound like doing the thing. Follow us on Instagram, Black Men Heal. You go there. So what has happened, doors have